and I'm the diamond expert for QVC US. Just came fresh off from Instagram. And evidently, I've been working too much because yesterday was such a great day. It was a Q2 event for the Love of Jewelry where we previewed what we're going to be doing on Friday. So, Friday starting at midnight and going all the way until midnight the next day, we've got diamonds galore for you. And I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be kicking off on Friday morning with the today's special value, which is going to be amazing. And then we also have 4 hours of programming on the day. So if you're a diamond lover, you're definitely going to want to be with us. It starts at the hour-long shows start at midnight with Firelight. Then we go into Affinity Diamonds at 9 a.m. We have another diamond show at 11 a.m. and then one at 7 p.m. So I'm hoping you can make at least one of those shows. If yesterday was any prediction of how crazy it's going to be tomorrow, crazy fun, I mean, you're definitely going to want to be there. But you can also set your DVR if you choose. What I decided to do is to pick out some of our hottest sellers from the day yesterday, things that I don't anticipate are going to be around for long or may even sell out before the event. So I'm really glad that you're here with me. I can see a lot of you coming on in already, and thank you so much. Hey, Mom, how you doing today?
I'm well.
Good.
I'm a little talkative, as you know. All right, Rob's already here. Tyrone's here. Our guys have signed up.
Yay! So glad to have you. Yeah, we've got some things that are going to be very, very appropriate for you. I know that you're going to love what we have to offer during this exciting day. I just can't wait. A couple bits of housekeeping. They actually added some payment methods, which I thought might be of interest to my core customers, which are you. They added at QVC Apple Pay. They added Google Pay. They added PayPal. And I am not an affiliate. We are not paid to do this. This is a free show, but I do like to get the information out because the diamonds are up to 30% off. So it's going to be, and sometimes actually even more, but the majority of them are up to 30% off. So you ready to dig into some goodies? Me too. All right.
Lots of people.
Yeah. Who else, Mom? Who's around?
We've got Tyrone, Rob, Sharon Norton, and Jonathan. Our guys are here.
All right. Let's get cooking, good lookings, right? Let me show you a beautiful, beautiful ring in blue. Oh, you know what? Actually, I mentioned that we had some sellouts. I ended up redoing the slideshow this morning. I wanted to start with these. I forgot. I found these, and they are $526 for these earrings. And that really was kind of shocking to me because they're a full carat of Firelight, which is lab-grown diamond. Lab-grown diamonds are real diamonds. These are not simulants. These are grown through chemistry in the same way that Mother Nature grows them in the earth, but without the dirt. Kind of like hydroponic farming. You know, have you read about that, where they can grow tomatoes and lettuce and all these great things without any dirt? It's kind of the same sort of concept. It actually started back in the 1950s. General Electric started toying with the idea of growing diamonds for industry. They use a ton of low-grade diamonds for different things in industry. Well, it went really well. They figured it out, and then they're like, you know what? I bet you we could figure out how to grow gem grade quality. So several decades later, they kind of broke that code and were able to do it in this kind of high quality. How high quality is Firelight? Well, I'm glad you asked. We followed the GIA standards. We are looking at HI, near colorless. We're looking at VS plus, which means it's going to fall somewhere between very slightly included and flawless, which is at the top third of the tier. So it's a really, really great chance for you to grab quality diamonds for less. These earrings, the reason I put these in, Mom, are because of you. Yesterday, you were getting so enthusiastic about these because she's been saying at a ripe 86 years old and still kicking, still feisty, she's been saying she wanted to get double pierced. And I've been like, you know, you could, but why not an alternative? So this is an alternative for someone who maybe doesn't want another piercing, but wants that look of stacked jewelry. These are item number J456688. They're on 5 Easy Pay right now of $105. So there's just a handful. They come in yellow only. Starts with sterling silver, and then we're lavishly plated, nice thick plating in 14 karat yellow gold. They're really nice. They've got that hinge closure, which comes up over the back. Mom, the item number is at the very bottom of your sheet. It's J456688.
I'm just really mixed up today.
It's at the bottom by the big arrow. J456688. Yeah, it was a late change. I'm really happy though that we're able to bring you even a few pair of them. Again, they're just so pristine. They're so tidy. I like them if you're looking for a very neat look, but you do like the look of layering. Sometimes when you get a series of holes and you start to layer different textures, it can look a little jumbled or look a little avant-garde. There are days where I really like that, but there are days where I want something that's a little bit more buttoned up. You know what I mean? Like that really nice tailored suit. So this is a great work earring. It's a beautiful earring if you do want to look like you're triple pierced without having to go through the piercings. And if you are looking for a little something to go in that second hole, I just might have an idea for you at midnight on Friday morning. So try to stick around for that. All right, so this was outstanding yesterday. Man, if you had to work, and we have to work, right, in order to buy our diamonds, but you didn't miss this completely. I'm so happy to report. It was seen basically with one host who found it and she just grabbed it. So it was in Avisha's show. She's got a good eye. She had it on twice, and we are now limited. Limited onesie twosie across the board. We do have size 4 through 11 because the buyers were really smart in the way they purchased the different sizes, but you got to get this. This is a 1 carat. If you love blue diamonds and have always wanted some, but you want them to be brighter, more brilliant, these blue diamonds are kind of like what Montana sapphires are to sapphire. How they look more clean, they look more bright. You can see the distinction between the stones. At a price point of $724.98 on sale for the event, this is what most people would expect to see on a shopping channel with the dark blue, with the one that looks like an overly saturated blue sapphire. So this is blue diamond, 100%. These were blue diamonds before they were excavated. This is from our Affinity collection. These grew in the earth. It's very unusual for a blue diamond to occur naturally. For a blue diamond to occur, you have to have boron present. And boron is that magic touch, that magic element that brings the blue out. You have too much blue, you get that really dark, which is a lot easier to find. If you have too little blue, it looks really washed out and the color can be uneven. So what they did as an extra step here to ensure that the color is going to look really great and stay the way that way forever is they put it through a treatment. So it is a blue diamond to begin with naturally, but they even out the color. And I really like it. About 98% of colored gemstones have some sort of treatment, but this one, they nailed it because it is that perfection in blue that we're all looking for, but that we're willing to pay 5 digits for, and instead we get it for $724 today. So I'm super excited about this. It is 5 easy pay of $145 at QVC.com today if you do have an interest, but I'm not here as an affiliate. I'm here to talk to you about, how to wear this, the design, how unusual it is, and it really is. Now, it comes in yellow gold over sterling silver if you like the warmth of that. The one that was outpacing yesterday was the white. You guys really appreciated, I suspect, the contrast between the blue and the icy whiteness of those baguettes. I think for our purposes, I might show you all the way around the ring and then go back to the yellow slide because I want to talk about the diamonds themselves, and I think you can see it a little bit better in the pictures. But it has 4 rows that come together. It thins out, but it's not too overly thin. It's just a really good look. Good amount of gold and silver here. The silver or white version of this is is rhodium over sterling silver.
The expensive one.
The expensive one. The one that went up in price this weekend to $10,000 an ounce. I mean, everybody is shouting off the rooftop about how gold's so expensive. Rhodium is expensive. But it's worth it because what it does when you put it over silver is it lessens the maintenance that you need on your jewelry. So sterling silver over years, and I'm talking about years down the line, can turn. And we've all experienced this, right? How do you combat that without having to scrub all the time? Well, the Shinery is a good product. That's one that I recommend. And I think we're still selling it at QVC.com, but you can also buy it in other places too. It's in Nordstrom's, it's in Neiman's, it's all over the place, and it's a great product. So I really do like that product. But what I have found, and this is a little trick of the trade, so share it amongst the people that you love. If you put just a little piece of white chalk in your jewelry box, it will keep your silver brighter longer. You'll need a lot less maintenance. There's something about,
Seriously?
yeah, just chalk like what you write on the chalkboard.
Why didn't I know that?
I don't, I forget to talk about it. Sorry, Mama.
Listen, I also got a little behind. I
It's
can't
okay.
see you on my screen.
Okay.
Give the number on this again.
On Big Blue? Sure, I
Oh,
can
I
do
did
that.
that. I thought you already moved on.
Oh,
I'm
no, we're
sorry.
still on this gorgeous ring. This
God,
ring
I'm
is,
gonna have to concentrate. It's killing me. All right.
well, you only went to bed about 8 o'clock last night, so,
Yeah, but
She
all right.
seriously did. She fell asleep on the couch. She looks like a little lamb. She was just
Oh,
all
yeah.
curled up on the couch. You were really cute.
Yeah.
True confessions. I love my Christmas tree and I don't want to take it down. So it is the cutest little thing in the corner. And so it was really adorable. When I came back from work last night and I walked into the room and she's all curled up on the couch and she's got the little tree going and the dogs were really cute last
Well,
night.
she's a doll.
You were darling last
All
night.
right. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'll keep up.
No, I forgot what I was saying actually. So I think we'll just move on. Anyway, 5 easy pay of $145. She's a winner chicken dinner. J456575.
Thank you.
All right. So next up, let's talk about the season, right? You still have time. I was just talking to one of our folks that works behind the scenes yesterday because I want everybody to be able to get their today's special value, which launches at midnight on Friday. I want you to be able to get it before Valentine's Day, right? And so more people get engaged between Thanksgiving and Valentine's Day than any other time of the year. And you may have been stressing out about just finding the perfect ring, guys, because I see a lot of the fellas with us here tonight. If you've been stressing out about finding the perfect ring, I think we just stumbled into it. It is 2 carats of Firelight lab-grown diamond, and it is spectacular. We took a big dent out of this yesterday, okay? There's only size 7, and 8 available because it's only $1,064. Most people right now, when they're looking for 2-carat pieces, are agreeing to spend between $5,000 and $7,000 on those pieces. I mean, it's just the marketing facts. I belong to every diamond marketing group on the planet, I think. And yeah, that's just been the consensus. That's about the sweet spot for people that are buying engagement rings. And I know that can be very challenging, especially in this economy. So I'm not shocked really that a ring this beautiful at $1,064 would be, something that would be very popular. It is set in sterling silver, which is the traditional way to set diamonds. Back in the day, that was the preferred metal for setting diamonds. Why, you might be asking? Well, it isn't cost, it is durability and shine. Sterling silver, even the thinnest sheet of sterling silver, reflects back 95% of the light that hits it. So you get a different brightness and shine with sterling, with the rhodium plating, of course, than you do in platinum or than you do in white gold. So if that's important to you, if you want it not only to be so really bright and shiny in the stone, which trust me, this is VS plus level, and it is HI near colorless, you're at the top tier. But if you want the setting to shine as brightly and as pristine-like as the diamonds, this is a good choice. It's on 3 easy pay of $355. It could be a right-handed ring too. It's really good. Let me show you. So the diamonds, it's got a split shank, but instead of it coming like this, which a lot of the split shanks do in a V, this one's very tailored, very straight and smart, which makes it easier to stack with eternity bands or with a wedding band if you choose down the line. But if you are wearing it for fashion and fun, it comes up high, but not too high. And the diamonds that are surrounding it in this princess-like halo, they're substantial. Again, a 2-carat ring is what dreams are made of. I mean, most people, when they get engaged in the US, they get engaged in a 1/4 carat and under. You got 8 times the carat weight as the average person. So yeah, I think you're doing pretty well with this ring. I really like it. I think you're gonna love it. It looks so nice. Look, I didn't even have a picture of it on my hand because we didn't even have a sample in the studio. This was actually a web discovery item. I'm telling you, our customers are so smart. You know that the TSVs and all the great buys, they start to go onto the website a day or two early. It's Wednesday. The event is Friday. So it's starting, it's happening. So go and check out all the goodies. If this isn't to your taste, I get it. Everything is very specific for you. It's a very personal thing. Go
Could you
find something that
repeat?
makes your heart happy.
Could you repeat the cost? And
A
it's a
thousand
bunch of
sixty-four.
symbols, so I can't give the name.
What did I do? Oh,
But
the
welcome.
person looking at it.
Yeah,
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
that's
I
clever.
love it
That's
when we get all
clever.
these new people. It's so awesome. And we do appreciate all of you. I mean, I'd say, wouldn't you, Mom, about 3/4 of the people that are here today are customers that return. They're names we know and trust, right?
They're customers, but they're also, if they're not customers,
They're
they're
interested,
good
right?
friends.
Yeah. Oh, well, this is true too.
And welcome friends.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
love
this
that.
is a labor of love. No pun
Yeah,
intended.
no, she's right.
Yes.
Mom's right. I mean, people always say to us, why do you do this if you don't get paid for it?
Oh, it's fun.
I'm like, wow, that's a tacky question. Why do we do this if we don't get paid for it? Well, because we're not affiliates. We do this because we love it. We love diamonds. I always joke around about how I got my passion for gemstones and diamonds in vitro because
Oh, that's
Mom
true.
was actually pregnant with me as a diamond and pearl expert in a jewelry store in West St. Paul, Minnesota. So I couldn't help but catch the fever, right? I mean, but I have such an appreciation not only for the salesmanship and the conversation that we get to have with one another, but I love the artistry of these pieces. I mean, lab grown diamonds are just a whole new level. They are chemically, physically, optically diamonds. They have the same chemical structure, the same crystalline composition as diamonds from the earth do. They are a perfect 10 on the Mohs rating scale, so they're durable. You can wear them every single day. And in sterling silver, it's going to be even more rock solid on your hand. You don't have to worry so much. Oh, I want to get back to that story. You don't have to worry so much about metal when you buy diamonds in sterling silver, which is another reason they were set that way in the first place, because again of the tensile strength of the prongs. I have forever and a day been wrestling with this whole idea of warranty. Um, QVC offers a warranty on their simulated stones, on their Diamonique CZ line. And so people say to me all the time, well, why don't you guys offer a guarantee on your diamonds? Well, CZ priced here, diamonds priced here for a reason, right? Diamonds are rare and scarce and they're valuable. And over the years, they hold their value traditionally very well. If you look historically at what's happened, diamonds are a great investment. That's why right now our diamond category is on fire. People want portable investments. If they're going to put their money into something, they're putting it into art and they're putting it into diamonds because historically they've done very well. And I'm not making any kind of investment advice. I'm just telling you factually that there's a value difference between a CZ and a diamond. So when you're paying just let's do this thought process to the end. If you're spending $26 on a CZ, are you 3 years later going to find that receipt to send it in for a warranty? Probably not. So what we've done, and I'm really excited about this, and I've been waiting for the right moment to talk about it. I think this is the time.
Oh, finally.
Yeah, and none of the hosts are talking about it. I don't know why. But Allstate is offering to our QVC customers a very inexpensive policy because we recognize if you're spending $1,000, you might want that additional peace of mind. And it covers pretty much everything, day-to-day wear. So, you can't run over it with a car and then come back and say, I want you to fix it. But if you lose a diamond or something happens, yeah, they'll cover it. So it's very inexpensive. So if you have any apprehension, I would recommend doing that. And so I'm really proud of that. I think it makes sense that we do it that way because it is a valuable piece of jewelry. All of these are. These are diamonds. All right. Anyway, enough said. Off of the platform, back to work. The cover girl. The cover girl. Love it. They say just a nail. Well, I say bring it on, right? Look at how it's just covered in diamonds. That wraparound styling that is so, so pristine. This really dignifies everyday objects as pieces of art. And that's why it has become one of the most iconic styles of jewelry on the planet. This is item number J456406. It's the 1 carat style. It is an amazing value at $399.98. It's almost hard to say. No surprise here, no shock here that our nailhead pieces were some of our most popular. We actually have two different designs in inventory right now. This is the larger of the two. This is the one that's more true to the original designer's sort of scale. But we also did one that's more slender, a little bit more dainty that you can find at the .com today as well. For just because of time, I'm focusing on this one because it had better sizing, honestly. The white, not so much. The white's in size 5 only, but the one I actually prefer is this one. I think it shows off the diamonds and it creates a two-toned look. You've got the rhodium behind the white diamonds here, so this is your bridge to being able to wear all your yellow gold, all your white metals all together at the same time. We do have a comp on this. Oh, actually, we don't. I thought we did. It's the next item. So $399.98 is your price. It was almost $500 before the event and will likely be going up to that price again after the event. So if you want a bargain, 5 easy pays of $80. Speaking of things, since we're talking about some of the mechanics behind the scenes at QVC, Easy Pay, if you don't really know what that is or you thought you had to get their credit card, you don't. With Easy Pay, you get to pick the credit card. Your first payment will include shipping, handling, and tax, but you spend again on this piece, $80, and you're wearing it in like a week. So if you have a special event coming up, it's going to be awesome. But this reminder that, you are enough. You are the foundation of your life. I'm a woman who believes in Jesus, loves Jesus. And if you do too, it's really a great ring to wear to show your faith. And more people around the world are wearing the nail head design for that reason. So, enough said about that. But if you love it, it's gorgeous. It's got recessed diamonds here and also along the bottom. They're flush set or gypsy set so they don't get caught on anything. But more than that, they give it a life that's kind of lively. Like to me, it's like champagne bubbles in a glass. And then you've got all these different sizes of diamonds through the middle, which again, give it a very lively, almost carbonated feel about this ring. What do you think, Mom? Do you like this one or do you like the more slender one better? They're both nice. I like them both.
I like the slender one.
Mm-hmm.
I like the slender one.
Do you?
Well, I haven't tried on.
I'll tell you what, I will include that on Monday.
Please.
Yeah, because the difference basically is you see how the diamonds here are flush set and then the diamonds in the middle, there's all different sizes. Like I was saying, that kind of carbonated look. In the one that's thinned out, that's more dainty. First of all, it's more dainty and some people prefer that scale. This is almost a 1/2 inch top to bottom. I don't know. I think that's pretty fantastic.
Oh.
But I'm really torn between the two. That's why I wanted your opinion because with this more slender one, what I like about it is that it alternates with baguettes and rounds. And there's more textural interest on it, I guess. They're both good. Go check out QVC.com today. You're going to love it. Oh, and by the way, if you joined us late, go ahead, Mama.
Can you show the ring on your finger? Angry
You know what?
is a new person.
Angry. And they're saying nice, giving us nice questions.
Well, they are.
I can't today, but I will on Friday. Friday is our Diamond Day at QVC.
Oh, cool.
And it's going to be featured, and I'm sure it's going to sell out early. So I'll tell you what I'll do, Angry. I will post on my, I don't want to call you Angry.
Well, there's more. It's angry dot and then a bunch of numbers.
Oh, okay. He's mad at math. I don't blame you for that at all.
I'm bad at typing.
So for the Love of Jewelry is the event on Friday. It's happening at QVC. Starting at midnight, we're going to be launching a today's special value, and then it's going to go on with programming all throughout the day. We have a full hour at midnight. We have an hour of Affinity Diamonds at 9 a.m., and then we've got another 11 a.m. show and a 7 p.m. show. So it's going to be really fun, and this will most definitely be featured throughout the day, but I want to give you a heads up early, so I'll post, because I do have pictures of it on my hand, and I'll post it on my social, which you can find me on Instagram and also on Facebook at Michele Lau for QVC. Does that help? I hope so. Don't be mad. Don't be angry. Math's not that bad. Math and science. Love it. All right. So speaking of today's special values, this little lover is something that I just can't live without. I'm in them every single day. I wear the larger pair that Mom actually gifted me. And I mean, I can't tell you how much I appreciate these earrings. This is the smaller size that's about a 1/2 inch. It is a perfect 1 carat hoop. It is $297.98 at the .com. So it was 373, and this is the one that they did a retail comp on. So what that means at QVC, when they do a retail comp, it's actually not just let's pull something off the web and compare it and say they're the same. They actually do their due diligence. They what they call comp shop it with our legal department and our buying team. They have to find things that are exactly the same in order to comp shop them. Same quality, same construction, everything. So I trust their comps. I would just say buyer beware if you shop elsewhere. I know of a couple of different channels out there, shopping channels, just speaking to them right now, that what they do is they just pull something off of the web and they plop it on a screen behind them and they say, look at this. This is, $2,000 and ours is two. And, they try to make that comparison. And that really bothers me. That's just not right. So anyway, they do it right at Q. I have to say, I really respect that. These are on 5 easy pays of $60. Now, if you love the yellow, great. The yellow is on my mind, but only because I already own them in the white, in the silver. So they're silver rhodium plated, or they're 14 karat yellow gold and over sterling silver. So it's whatever you choose. I like a plated earring because I know it's going to get less wear and tear in my world anyway than a ring would. So I'm more willing to go plating. And plating is a huge conversation right now. It's happening everywhere because of the price of metals. I mean, I was mentioning that the current market conditions are such that they're planning on gold. They're just planning on it now being over $5,000 an ounce very soon. And so gold is this precious commodity. These are all precious and noble metals, but silver has always been behind, right? As far as the pricing structure goes. So being that it's behind, we can offer you better value in it. So how do you bridge that gap in the white metals, which I love silver for diamonds, but how do you bridge that and bring gold to the table? You do it in plating. But just like anything else, plating comes in good, better, and best. I'll get back to that conversation in just a bit. All right, so here's the mechanism here. They've got a little button that you push, and then it falls open. There's a hinge at the bottom. In earrings, there is a huge difference between low-grade fittings and findings and things that are really nicely done, well done. These are rock solid. Guys, if you're out there, and I know you are because I saw you at the beginning of the show, this is really great for you because you can sleep in them, you can go to the gym in them, and I don't usually say, wear your jewelry everywhere, but if you like to wear it and wear it hard, this is a really good choice. In particular, I think in the white for you. So see, it's a good sizable piece of jewelry at under $300 and at 5 easy pay of $60. It is irresistible. But I want to get back to because I think we're at the end of our segment pretty much. I'm going to give you a reverse look at everything that we've done in just a moment so you can write down the item numbers, and then I'll give you the schedule again for the full hours of diamonds that are happening. Keeping in mind that on the website, you can use your Apple Pay, you can use your Google Pay, PayPal, they just added all this stuff. Anyway, plating comes in good, better, and best. At the bottom of the rung is clad. That is the bottom. That's the on the gold. Then there is an electroplating, which is kind of the mid-range, and then there is vermeil. We live in those mill thicknesses pretty much throughout QVC in the diamond department anyway. I can't speak to I could speak to the other brands, but I know that at least in our department in diamonds, we're either in electroplated or we're in vermeil. So each manufacturer has their own way of doing plating, their own thickness grades, and the evenness is so important. And that's the reason I'm sharing that with you is that's one of the things we look at when we're looking to partner with a manufacturer, when we're looking to work with somebody. We look at those little details. Do you use these top shelf fittings and findings? Do you do a nice even plating that utilizes the 14 karat gold well? Are your prices competitive? I mean, because we can cut out the middlemen, I want you to know that your homegrown diamond jewelry in Affinity, which is diamonds from the earth, and Firelight, which are lab-grown diamonds, these are so competitively priced because we go more direct. Every time a national brand, and we have some at QVC, every time a national brand goes from here to there to get things made or to get things done, they're paying a markup. every single time. And you end up paying that at the end of the day. So you can get better prices, bigger diamonds. You can live a more luxurious lifestyle, I feel, if you buy our homegrown brand of diamonds. So that's my 2 cents on that. I love some of the styles that I see in the national brands, but I can admire them, or I can recommend that we make them in Firelight or Affinity. So if you ever have any suggestions, you can reach out to me at hello@youaresolidgold.com. If you like what you've been hearing or want to hear more, please do subscribe. That's what gives us the joy. We are not affiliates. We are not paid for this. Yeah, we're free. Free and easy.
And
Woo!
the subscribing is free.
Yeah, and subscribing is free. That's right.
I have a question that I missed. I got a little.
Sure.
It's one of those days. Denise reminded
Hi, Denise.
everyone that the slender one we were talking about is Affinity, while the larger one
Yes.
is Fire.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Oh, I missed it. I'm glad she brought it up.
Yeah,
too.
I meant to say it and then I forgot. Yes, the slender nail head that I was talking about
Okay.
is in our Affinity collection, our Diamonds from the Earth. This one is in Firelight Lab Grown. You know, that's a good way to make your decision too, if you tend to lean more towards one or the other. And I'm an equal opportunity diamond girl. I mean, they're all diamonds either way. But with lab grown, you can get a little more carat weight for your dollar. With Affinity, I do like that connection to nature. I like that. It kind of depends on, what style suits you best too. So this one's a little chunkier than the more slender one. You're going to see both on the day for sure.
I started stacking. That's why I wanted the.
Oh, it totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see it with your champagne.
Yes,
With your
yes.
champagne band. That would be really nice. So this is called the Nailhead Twist ring. You're going to do that when you wear it, I guess. It is J456406. It's only $399.98 at QVC.com today. Will it be there tomorrow? Really hard to say. Will it be there Friday? Probably not. All right. This ring is down to size 7 and 8 only. It is a 2 carat that is almost too good to be true. I'm telling you, I don't know who bought this, but they did a great job. We got it for $1,064 on the web right now. It's on 3 easy pays of $355. The item number is J458057. Again, looking at it in CAD, you can see the head is surrounded in diamonds. There's 2 rows that come down either side of the band, and the silver is nice and thick. I like silver in this ring. It really complements it well. That oval stone, by the way, is going to look even larger than a round would. It has more real estate on the finger, and it's because it's a more flat table, a longer table on an oval, and a more shallow cut. So you can get the same carat weight in both, but this one's going to look bigger. I love this ring so much. This is J456575. And by the way, hats off to Avisha Scarborough for spotting this and having it in 2 shows of hers back to back. She's like, I want all of that for my girls. I like her too. She's so much fun. And she's relatively new at QVC, but she's really settling in. And there's just something about her that is just really sweet and nice. So go spend some time with her if you have a chance. 5 easy pays of $145. That's J456575. I love her and Melissa McGough are my 2 favorites to work with lately. They're just fun. They're just fun.
Oh, I like so many.
Yeah, I know. We don't have a stinker among them, really. They're really, really good girls. And they work so hard, you guys. They really do. They deserve, a lot of credit for what they do. And then we started with J456688, the 3-row 1 carat hoop earring for $526.98. These are all pave set. Let me show you what they look like. They've got that back that flips up, which is cool. Again, the 3-row will keep maybe 1 piercing out of Mama Pat's ears. And speaking of Mama Pat, if you want to come over and say hi, I'd love it if you did. So come on over anytime.
Great.
Here you can see how gorgeous they look. They're very sophisticated, very stylish, and again, only $526. Mom and I get together with you every Monday at 12:15 at QVC.com, and then on Wednesday, we carry on the conversation, and we do it in a very casual way, a little bit more intimate way here on Wednesdays.
I'd say so.
Please, you learn a little more about us for sure. Please do come by and spend some time with us. We would love it. Well, here she is, with no further ado, Mamutra.
Moochie.
Here she is, looking very feral today. Can I tell you how much I love you in leopard?
Oh,
Doesn't she just look so spunky? You do. It's very cute. What's going on?
Well, there was so many people coming, and I couldn't see any of this.
Okay.
I couldn't see you, so I
know,
had
okay.
no idea.
We'll work
and
that out.
Well, no, I think that I turned the camera around because somebody said, gee, I look nice today. And I thought,
I better look. See what I look like.
you can bet I'm going to watch it. Listen, so many fun names today. I hope I
Yes.
didn't offend anybody.
Oh, of course
I was
not.
typing like,
Angry at math.
yeah.
Welcome. Welcome to each and every one of you. We will see you,
So glad
I'll
to
see
see
you
you all.
anyway, all day on Friday. Starting at midnight, starting at $89. Crazy for diamonds, no joke.
Wow.
Yeah, and then full hours, not only at midnight, but 9 a.m., 11 a.m., and then 7 p.m. at QVC.com. All right, main channel. I'll see you then.
I love
Bye.
you all.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Gosh, that's coming up, isn't it?